You've probably been cleaning the oven the wrong way your whole life, but that changes today. The biggest mistake when cleaning the oven is thinking that simply choosing the right cleaning solution is enough. Unfortunately, that's exactly why no matter how much scrubbing you do, it never gets truly clean and only leaves you more and more exhausted. Over many years of kitchen cleaning, I've tried every possible way and came to one truth: the secret doesn't lie in the solution, but in the technique. And today I'm going to show you the method that takes the least effort, making the oven shine without scrubbing yourself to exhaustion. Trust me, after watching this video, you'll never clean your oven the old way again. To begin, you can mix up a highly effective cleaning solution right at home with very familiar ingredients. First, prepare 1 lemon, cut it in half, and squeeze out about 1/2 cup 100 milliliters of fresh lemon juice. Lemon has natural acidity that helps remove yellow stains and deodorize very well. Next, add 1/4 cup 50 milliliters of dish soap. The grease-cutting agents in it will help break down stubborn residue. Then pour in 3/4 cup 200 milliliters of white vinegar, an ingredient with stronger acidity than lemon, which both disinfects and softens the burnt grease that has built up in the oven over time. Finally, 3/4 cup 200 milliliters of clean water to dilute the mixture, making it easier to spray and more economical to use. After that, pour the entire solution into a spray bottle, close the cap tightly, and shake well for about 15 to 20 seconds so the mixture blends evenly. And just like that, you now have a cleaning solution that's safe, simple to make, and budget-friendly. After finishing mixing the cleaning solution, the next step is bringing it into the battle with the grease inside the oven. First, take out all the trays and racks to create empty space, helping the solution directly contact the dirty surfaces. Use the spray bottle already prepared. Spray evenly across the entire oven walls from the inside surface, both sides to the bottom, and especially the glass door, the place where burnt grease often gathers. One very useful tip to increase effectiveness is covering with plastic. Just take a large plastic bag, cut it open, and press it tightly against the entire surface just sprayed with the solution. This plastic layer will act like a moisture-retaining film, helping the solution not evaporate too quickly. Thanks to that, the active ingredients have more time to penetrate and soften the long built-up residue. Do the same with the trays and racks. Spray the solution on, then wrap with plastic wrap and wait. You can leave it like that for a few hours, even overnight, to save the effort of scrubbing. After letting the solution soak overnight, when taking off the plastic layer, you will notice that most of the grease and residue inside the oven has softened easily, peeling away from the surface. This is the time to start the cleaning. First, use paper towels or a dry cloth to wipe off the layer of melted grease. This will help prevent dirtying the main cleaning cloth. For the stubborn patches still sticking, use a specialized scraper or a thin metal scrubber, gently scraping them off. The movement needs to be firm, but not too strong to avoid scratching the oven. After removing the stuck-on residue, you need to do one more step of rinsing again. You can use a damp cloth to wipe the entire oven walls from the glass door to the hidden corners. To save time and effort, there is one very simple tip. Put clean water into a spray bottle, spray evenly onto the areas just cleaned, then dry with a soft cloth. This way helps completely remove the leftover solution and grease without having to scrub too much. When finished, the oven will become shiny and clean like new, ready for the next cooking sessions. This is the important step that helps save effort while also ensuring hygiene and safety when using it. When the oven has been cleaned, do not forget to take care of the baking tray and racks, the parts that come into direct contact with food and often collect the most grease. If the dirt is not too heavy, just use a metal scrubber or a wire brush to scrub evenly across the surface, and most of the burnt residue can be removed. After washing instead of drying right away, one little tip is to place the tray and racks out under the sunlight. This way they dry faster and at the same time reduce the risk of rusting, a problem that easily happens if they are left to dry naturally in the humid environment of the kitchen. Wait until they are completely dry, then put them back in. If your household often uses strong cleaners for washing, then after that, it is best to clean one more time with baking soda powder. However, there is one thing that must be noted: not to overuse too much baking soda. Although baking soda has the ability to soften and strongly clean, using too much will leave white residue clinging to the metal surface, making rinsing more difficult, especially with trays and racks that have many small gaps. Baking soda residue easily gets stuck, forcing you to spend even more effort scrubbing. In the case of already using too much baking soda, you can apply a simple tip spray vinegar directly onto the surface. The reaction between vinegar and baking soda will create fizzing foam, helping dissolve the excess powder. From there, the rinsing becomes much easier and quicker. When completed, you will see the tray and racks shiny clean of grease and no longer with unpleasant residue sticking. This is a small step, but extremely necessary to ensure the oven is always hygienic, safe, and long-lasting. One of the most important notes when cleaning the oven is absolutely not to mix vinegar and baking soda together in the same solution. Many people often think that combining these two ingredients will increase effectiveness, but in reality they will neutralize each other, completely losing the cleaning effect. If wanting to take advantage of both, you should use them separately in steps: baking soda to soften the stains, then spray vinegar to neutralize and wash away the remaining residue. Besides that, never let grease stains or burnt marks stick for too long inside the oven. The longer they are left, the more tightly they cling, dry hard, and become extremely difficult to remove, making you have to spend more time and effort. Regular cleaning will help the oven always stay clean and prolong its lifespan. When cleaning the oven, one important principle is to limit as much as possible the use of strong chemical cleaning agents. The reason is very simple. This is the place that directly contacts the food. If chemical residues still remain, the heat when baking can cause them to evaporate or seep into the food, affecting health. Instead, prioritize safe ingredients that are easy to find in the kitchen, such as vinegar, baking soda, lemon juice, or natural cleaning solutions. They are both effective and also ensure no pungent smell is left after cleaning. In addition, there is one very simple but extremely effective tip to keep the oven clean for longer, which is using aluminum foil. Just cut it into pieces of suitable size, then line them on the bottom of the oven on the trays and along the oven walls before baking. This layer of foil will act as a shield, preventing grease, sauces, or food crumbs from splattering directly onto the oven surfaces. When the oven has cooled, simply remove the foil and replace it with new pieces, saving a great deal of time and effort in scrubbing. This method not only helps the oven stay shiny for a long time, but also protects the non-stick enamel coating inside the oven from being damaged by heavy scrubbing. It is a small secret but extremely useful for anyone to maintain an oven that stays both clean and durable, looking like new for many years. So now you know the steps to clean the oven quickly and effectively, from preparing a safe cleaning solution, spraying evenly and keeping moisture with plastic, to tips for handling stubborn grease-scrubbing baking trays, along with important notes such as not mixing baking soda with vinegar in the same solution or avoiding strong chemicals. And do not forget the final secret lining with aluminum foil to keep the oven cleaner for longer, helping save a great deal of effort in cleaning. By simply applying these little tips, your oven will always stay clean, shiny, and ready for delicious family meals. If you found this helpful, press like, share, so more people can know about it, and follow the channel so you won't miss out on simple but extremely effective life hacks. See you again in the next video.